Hello beautiful people, I am back with another video and yep, you saw it in the title, it's another vegan one. I had such a good response to my previous vegan video. I thought I would give you guys my vegan 101 tips and tricks and things that I did to kind of make it easier for myself when I decided to make the switch to a vegan lifestyle. I will link the recipe below for the incredible flapjacks that I made that I showed you guys. That is definitely one of my favorite recipes that I've come across. It's not one of those healthy ones with the oats and the bananas. I do enjoy those from time to time, but I really just crave old school flapjacks. Okay, so let us get into the things that I did and when I decided to do it and that whole story. So in 2013, I decided to be a vegetarian. This was not easy in 2013. I didn't really, I never grew up around people who were vegetarian. I'm Afrikaans, so it's bras and potjies and everything every weekend. So it was definitely not something that I was around all the time, and it did make it a little bit more difficult. This year I met someone that just showed me that veganism isn't this terribly difficult, scary thing that I thought it was. Because I did try going vegan when I was around 19. I think I was around 18, 19. And I couldn't do it. But I wasn't buying my own groceries at the time. It was just, I wasn't really eating properly. All I lived off of basically was like slop chips, which is not a good idea. Don't do it. Don't do it. Eat your vegetables, kids. So having someone around to kind of show you the ropes and give you these tips and tricks really does help. What blew my mind, literally my first thing that I was like, yes, this is incredible, was vegan mayo. I didn't know, I thought like these vegan substitutes were really expensive. No guys, Be Well mayo is like 23 Rand or something. And it tastes incredible. So that was my first incredible thing. First thing that I switched out. Then like a couple of weeks later, I just decided to watch a documentary called Speciesism. Can never say this word. Decided to watch this documentary the one night, and I was just like, I'm done. From the time that documentary ended and I decided this, I stopped consuming any animal products. Now it was a bit easier for me because when I was vegetarian, I wasn't buying leather clothes, I wasn't using any sort of like animal products, and I didn't eat like sweets with gelatine in it, and so it was really just my milk that I didn't really drink that much of at that point, wasn't eating that much egg, so it was honestly just chocolates, ice cream, like baked goods, cakes and those sorts of things that I really had to try and cut out of my diet. There's a cool vegan group on Facebook that I joined, and it really just gave me everything that I needed. So people would be asking, where can you get the best cakes? Where can you get cinnamon rolls or donuts and all of these yummy things? And I would literally just do that and eat all the vegan cake because it is delicious. It's so good. And then that vegan SA that I mentioned in my last video, that also helped me a lot when I was doing my grocery shopping. And then YouTube, guys. YouTube has been one of my biggest resources that I've been using in my vegan journey. I'll link the channels below that I use for recipes and just all things vegan. There's like 3 channels that I really love. and it just, all the vegan inspiration and yummy recipes, and it just takes that fear away from cooking and like everything, because it's so new. It wasn't something that I had done, it wasn't something that I really knew how to incorporate into my life, but yeah, these things just made it easy. And then don't be afraid to ask other vegans that you know. Ask your friends, or if you go somewhere, like go to a vegan restaurant and just chat to them. Like, people are really willing to help you, and they'll give you the resources that you need to make the transition a bit easier. The next thing I did was find a way to create vegan versions of my favorite meals. This was mac and cheese, flapjacks, which are a must, like chocolate cake, brownies, all of these things that I really enjoyed and that I would usually make for myself at home. Finding alternatives, vegan alternatives for your favorite dishes is probably the best thing you can do, and just perfect about like 4 or 5 different recipes so you have an easy go-to. It needs to be things that you can get home after a long day and you don't mind making. Because the other thing was, if you are not prepared, and if I didn't have like snacks on me in the beginning all the time, I would just freak out. I think I was just being a little bit dramatic as usual. So with a vegan lifestyle, I think it is really important to understand and acknowledge why you're doing it. What are your reasons? And this really helped me stick to it, because I am vegan for my love of animals. I felt like a hypocrite, like saying that I love animals and wanting to save them, and like just feeling terrible about, so I wasn't eating meat at the time. I was like, oh, I'm doing this incredible thing. I don't like hurt animals, I don't do this, I don't do that. But then realizing that the dairy industry is probably like more cruel than the meat industry. I try and live my life as kindly as possible, whether it be with people or animals or the environment. I just try and be as kind and compassionate and leave like only good things in my path. So that's why I went vegan, but I think people go vegan for different reasons, and it's just really important to understand why you're doing it. And guys, remember, life is all about balance. So during the week, yes, I eat mostly fruit. I probably live off of fruit and I eat a lot of whole foods and vegetables and really good grains, but I do spoil myself with a burger and with vegan cake, and I bake and I eat chocolate and I make my flapjacks on weekends. But life is all about balance, and you just need to realize that you are unlearning things that you have been doing your entire life. So be easy on yourself, be gentle, and just live kindly. And if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and I will answer them. Go and follow me on Instagram. I usually tag where I'm eating, what I'm eating. So yeah, there's lots of little vegan hacks on my Instagram account. But I will see you guys next time. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.